What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, and you're watching Road to Beast Wars. This is just a web series. We're talking about the production of Transformers Rise of the Beast. This is episode number 58. And in this episode, let's talk about Jazz. Let's talk about Mirage. And just as the title suggests, Mirage is the new Bumblebee. Remember how Bumblebee was so dominant in Transformers 1, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. He even had his own Bumblebee solo film. As for Transformers Age of Extinction and Transformers The Last Night, not so much. He was there, but definitely not as much, or not nearly as much as he was featured in Transformers 1, 2, and 3. Instead, the human connection was made with Cade and Optimus Prime. Okay, so what are we getting here? We're getting something totally different, and that is Bumblebee isn't going to be the sidekick anymore. At least that's not what I believe. This latest big game ad, the legendary Porsche big game ad, tells us, or rather suggests to us, hints to us, that it's possible that the new human and Autobot relationship will be with Noah and Jazz. Okay, so it's going to be something totally different, something we've never seen before, and I'm really, really happy about that. It's not because I'm tired of seeing Bumblebee, it's just that it's time for change, okay? It is a time for change, and the director knows that. Stephen Cable Jr. knows that. We're not going to recycle a used movie trope for these Transformers films anymore. We're going to bring in a new character, have a new dynamic, and not have to translate everything that he doesn't say out of his own mouth, because as you already know, Bumblebee doesn't speak, and he hasn't spoken in the last 6 films. Okay, well, actually he spoke in Cybertron in Bumblebee, which was awesome. I would love to see him get his voice back, but as far as I know, he's not getting his voice back, because they didn't even mention in the voice cast that anyone is even voicing him. Definitely not Dylan O'Brien, which would have been awesome, but that's just not happening. So it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a relationship between Noah and Jazz, and I'm super, super happy about that. I mean, look at the legendary Porsche big game ad. It already shows you lots of scenes, including a scene where he's introducing himself to Noah, and they fist bump. Okay, that already right there is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. I mean, it always starts off as something really, really crazy. Like, for example, when when Sam Witwicky met Bumblebee, same scenario. It's like, this car's alive. Oh my God, what is it doing? It's driving itself, and I don't believe my eyes. Noah is going to experience the exact same thing, except with Jazz. Okay, so that is something that is very, very familiar to us, but it's going to be different. It's the same but different, because the personalities, okay, we're obviously Mirage's, oh my God, I've been calling him Jazz. Okay, Mirage's personality will obviously be a lot different than compared to Bumblebee, so it's going to be very, very different, and something very, very fresh. And I like that. Of course, you know, it's a robot in disguise. It's going to go through the same motion of him, being surprised, meeting this Autobot for the first time and going like, oh my God, this is real? Am I dreaming? Like, what the hell's going on? This is a bad dream, whatever, right? They meet, they introduce themselves, then later on, as you see in the next shot where he rolls out with Bumblebee, rolls out with Jazz, and then he casually comes out of Mirage, and then he's like, he walks out and he's like, okay, I've done this many times. I can ride in an Autobot and walk out of him as he's transforming, and not even worry about my body being crushed in a million pieces. Okay, so you know, it's been done many, many times that they have a very, very comfortable relationship with each other. So like I said before, Mirage is the new Bumblebee, and what's going to happen to Bumblebee? He's going to be a background character. I mean, like, he's going to be a background Autobot, which doesn't mean that he's going to be, like, you know, background fodder or an Autobot extra. It doesn't mean that. He's got his own very important role. Okay, Bumblebee is always going to be the beloved Bumblebee character, the scout, the Autobot scout, the gentle Autobot scout. Okay, and he's aggressive when he needs to be. He's still going to be that type of character, but it's not going to be, you know, Noah talking to Bumblebee and then him going like, we're not going to get that anymore, okay? And fans are, you know, they're done with that, okay? So we're trying a lot of new things, and I'm very, very glad that Stephen Cable Jr. decided to go in this direction, because we're probably wondering all this time, who is going to be the new sidekick? Is it going to be Noah and Bumblebee? That's just not. That's just not happening. I was wondering if it was going to be Optimus Prime, but Optimus Prime is a leader. He's got his own missions to do without a human always being around him all the time. So that's where they're going with that. Okay. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. I just want to share with you my thoughts about this new development in the Transformers movies. So this is very, very cool. All right, let me know your thoughts about that. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.